So hi guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while again. I don't know. So hi, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm here again to tell you a story. Is it a story? So I'll be talking about the part two, well, I call it part two of why we choose to stay. So today, why do we choose to stay here in South Africa? Because a lot of people like saying, go back and develop your country and all that and all that. So this is one of the reasons why we choose to stay. So my channel talks about my lived experiences and what I've learned from people around me. So basically, yeah. So grab your cup of tea or coffee. Winter is finished. Or cold drink, whatever it is. Grab a cup, sit down, relax, and listen to my story. So today I'll be talking about why staying for our kids. A lot of us that relocated here are not staying permanently because this is the only life our children know, right? So that is what I'll be talking about today. I've done in my previous video I talked about staying here because of the progressive laws. So if you have not watched that video yet, make sure you watch it. It's an interesting one, sharing my opinion why we choose to stay here. So I will link that video to this video. So yeah, if you're interested in watching it, please feel free to do so. And thank you for all my new subscribers and those that took their time to watch my video. That video had a lot of views, although my subscriber base is still very small. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that when I post any video, you'll be the first to know, right? So thank you guys for tuning in and yeah, watching this video. So now, there are three reasons that I'll be talking about, three crucial reasons I believe, in my own opinion, right? That's why we choose to stay here. So a lot of us that relocated here either have started a family or started a family here in South Africa. Like in my case, I started a family here, relocated here to join my partner, and then had my kids here. So why are we still staying on, right? So yeah, for the children. So I'm going to be talking about three crucial points, which is number one would be the way of life, right? So most of us that have children here, our children have grown to become used to, in fact, this is the only life they know. So they've learned from this society, the natural environment, and yeah, what is culture? Culture is a way of life of a people. So this is what they know, this is what they have learned, how they talk here, how the communication is here, basically everything, how they dress. So if you go to where I grew up from, as you all know, I'm a Nigerian, the way we dress is different. The way we talk is different. Yeah, obviously our food is different. And so there are many things that are different, of which the kids would be picking maybe a little bit of my culture because of what I will introduce them to at home. But generally, the society raises a child, and what is going on in the society, what is happening around them, in the school they go to every day, those are the things they generally will pick up more, especially the way we communicate. And even the food, my kids prefer the South African food more than the Nigerian food, but of course, apart from jollof rice. Yeah, but a lot of the South African food, I don't know how to cook. I'm a good cook, so I've learned a lot of the South African food, and we generally love them. So basically, yeah, I will enjoy the foods differently, but my kids genuinely love them, almost like that's the only life they know. If you want to eat only the Nigerian food here, it becomes very expensive. And even if it's not very expensive, sometimes they stay in the shop for so long, they become very stale. And then if you want to eat some good fresh food, you want to, you know, learn the food eaten in the society where you are, right? So basically, yeah, if I have family visiting, not even family, even myself, there are some things I say and my kids will laugh at me and say, "Mommy, that's not how you say it." And okay, but now they are used to it. So, initially they'll struggle like, "Mommy, what are you saying?" But yeah, I think my accent has changed a little bit, you know. So then, when we have visitors visiting, like my brother visiting from Nigeria or my mom, their grandma that came to visit, and then when she says this and says that, like, grandma, what are you saying? Oh, uncle, what are you saying? Like, the way if you are used to Nigerians, there's a certain way we talk, and, the kids find it difficult to kind of grab it, because if you live in Nigeria, you will understand. But then, yeah, so the way of life, especially with, when having young kids, the formative years of a child is very important. So if they are formed in this society, basically, so it's difficult to kind of detach them, from it. So that would be the number one reason. So uprooting them from here and maybe relocating again, it's very disruptive. Even for us that are adults that's relocated, it can be very disruptive, having to learn so many things again. So that's one of the reasons most, immigrants will consider, like, that decision to relocate again is usually you have to be very thoughtful so you don't disrupt the life of young children. So that's my number one reason. Number two is the quality of life, right? So the quality of life, yeah. The quality of life. So life here is generally easier. Honestly, my Nigerian people, don't be angry. Or generally foreigners from countries that are kind of underdeveloped, or with less progressive laws, or basically a lot of us foreigners that relocate, black foreigners, definitely we are from the underdeveloped, even not black foreigners alone, generally a lot of foreigners are coming from a place that has maybe lesser quality of life, and then they relocate here. So that's one of the major reasons. So when you're looking at the quality of life here and vis-a-vis the quality of life you will offer your children if you choose to go back, then you have to think twice. Like, you're looking at from quality of healthcare, infrastructure, talk about electricity, for instance, water, and infrastructure in general, quality of life, roads, a lot of things. If you talk about the whole package, if you look at the whole total package, you want to, generally life is easier here. South Africa is the most developed economy right now in Africa. Used to be Nigeria a long time ago, so it used to be like the big brother in Africa, but now South Africa has long time overtaken it, and Nigeria is in number 4. It's in the 4th position industrialized nation in Africa. So so that's another reason why we choose to stay. It's less stressful here. Educational quality of education. Will I say quality? In educational infrastructure, health infrastructure. So so many things, quality of life in general. Accommodation. So these are another reason why we choose to stay. Quality of basically you get the gist why we choose to stay. And then my third point would be opportunities, better opportunities, right? So for kids that have grown here, especially those that schooled here, and everything is fine, all your papers are right, you have better opportunities, whether for travel, if you decide to relocate to other parts of the world, or general travel to other parts of the world is easier for you, because at this point, of course, if for your kids to grow yet to an older age, most times the kids already have their either they are permanent residents, or they have become citizens. So, and then imagine the quality of education from South Africa is still highly respected worldwide, and yeah, if you schooled here, and then talk about opportunities for whether you are coming out of high school, those learnership opportunities, whether you are just graduating, those opportunities for university graduates to have a skill and then go into the workplace. How quickly it happens. There are, from where I come from, there are people a lot of us that graduated, finished their university degrees, and you just keep amounting degrees, and there are really no skills to show. So you just get degrees, and the only thing you are good at, I don't even know, maybe academics. But then basically you don't have that skill to become employable, because most of the times there are no opportunities, employment opportunities to work. There are no learnership opportunities to learn these skills, to grow a career. So these are my points, 3 crucial points, I suppose. So if you are a foreign national in another part of the world watching this video, you might want to comment and say why relocating after having a family is kind of difficult, because in my videos you'll see people saying, go and improve your country. I think these are comments that a lot of migrants would hear from different parts of wherever they are in the world, right? So if you are one of them, you might want to leave your comments here below and tell me what is your reason for still staying on in other parts of the world instead of returning back to Nigeria. So this is what I have to say today to my South African people why we choose to stay here. Yeah, so thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video to the end. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.